me to, letting so many men into your room. Always starts with dancing and ends in a fight. I just hope I won't stay lonely tonight. Yeah, I don't know where you've been, baby, but I've been waiting for you. Oh, my work's gone and my money too. Saturday night with nothing to do. I'm getting tired of being all alone, getting dressed up just to stay home. Yeah, I don't know where you're going, baby, but I've been waiting for you. So why don't you come back round, baby? I've been waiting for you. Oh, waiting for you. I'm doing nothing, just hanging around. Doing nothing, just hanging around. Doing nothing, just hanging around. And I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for you. Yeah. No, the way you always come around sundown, you always get me going, baby. So why don't you come along, my honey? 'Cause I never want to go through this again. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Woo. Waiting for you. And I've been waiting for you. Thanks, man.
Dude, that was awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Is that a new tune?
It is a new tune. Yeah, I co-wrote that one with a good buddy of mine, Bob Fritzma from Denmark during the quarantine. We
Wow.
hopped
Yeah,
on
that's a cool one.
FaceTime call and put it together and wrote a song about missing gigs, man. It's a
Yeah.
heartbreak song for lost gigs called I've Been
Oh.
Waiting For You. Yeah.
Yeah, super cool, super soulful. I dig it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. So, everyone, thanks for watching. I'm Brad with QSC, and I'm so happy to be here with Steve Maggiora. What city are you in right now?
Costa Mesa, California.
Costa Mesa, California. So I'm in Long Beach, California. We're right down the street from each other. Weather's pretty nice today, right?
Yeah. There's some blue in the sky, which is a nice change.
Exactly. Not as much ash as
Yep.
there has been, so that's good. Cool. So yeah, if you don't mind, let's just get to know a little bit about you and what you've been up to, bands you play with, what you're doing musically.
Yeah, so I play in the Orange County rock and roll outfit Robert John and the Wreck. And we are supposed to have been in Europe right now, and things change, but we adapt. And so yeah, we put out a brand new record in May called Last Light on the Highway that just was a joy to put together, and had friends from all around the world contributing to that. Had some amazing background vocals from Australia, and the 504 horns from New Orleans, and a string section from Gallatin, Tennessee. Add their magic to what the five of us do, and that record's been received really, really well.
Yeah,
which is
I love it.
crazy because we haven't been able to tour on it. Like we put it out, all the promo and stuff is just normally we'd be playing shows and selling them at shows and stuff, but
Yeah.
All things considered, it's been going really well.
Yeah, it's a great sounding record, and I just posted the name of the band, Robert John and the Wreck. Robert Jon is
Yes.
trips people up sometimes, but check out Robert John and the Wreck. Check out Instagram. Steve plays keys. You probably co-write stuff.
Yep.
And great band, one of my favorites. So go check them out.
Yeah,
and a great Instagram. So you guys are also doing like a podcast. Was it weekly?
Yeah, weekly podcast. Last night was episode 58, which is just crazy that we've been doing it for over a year. But yeah, every week we just get together and have some drinks and tell some stories from the road. And we've been doing our podcast through StreamYard as well, using the QSC Touch Mix 16. And it's been phenomenal just routing in audio, having 5 or 6 people on at a time, and it's
Works
really opened
great,
it up
right?
for us to be able to get people from all over the world and to jump in and
that's
join
cool.
us
Yeah,
with some
I
drinks.
love that about StreamYard, where it's you can be talking to people from all over the world. It works really well. And then
browser-based,
where
and they just had the phone support and stuff come up too, so now you can broadcast from your phone.
Oh, that's
as
cool.
well,
I didn't know that.
Which you didn't used to be able to do before.
Yeah. What's the name of the podcast, and how can people find it?
It's called The Rec Podcast, and it's on Spotify Podcast, Apple Podcasts, I think Google Play, and pretty much wherever you can find podcasts, you can find the 5 of us talking music and telling tour stories. And
yeah, these guys are super fun, super cool, super easy to kind of get to know them, personable, and if you guys want to get to know the guys in the band, just hit them up on social media. Good dudes, great music. Totally dig it. And Steve, you're an artist in your own right? Mm-hmm. And that last song was a tune of yours.
Yep.
If you don't mind, I'd love to hear another or two.
Of course, man.
It's good for one for now.
Let's do it. Do you want a new tune?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've kind of, so you know this. I follow you on Patreon.
Yeah.
And so and all your socials and stuff. So yeah, I'm digging your new stuff. I think it's really cool that I think I saw you in the dark because there was a blackout or something, and you wrote a tune and
power went out here in Costa Mesa for a couple hours on Sunday, so I lit a candle and grabbed a couple beers and a notepad and an acoustic guitar and just sat down and started writing, man. It was
I mean, what I heard, I think was
rustic.
just
It was cool.
a piece of it on Instagram. I loved it. It's cool. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
I don't know if you're going to play that one, but definitely play something.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that one, but you can check out that tune on my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Steve the Wreck. This is another tune, new one, called Gracie. Gracie, where have you been lately? I've been only waiting for your call. You're probably somewhere high on Molly, pining for a way to slow your fall. And oh, you got a funny way of showing all the ways you cope with being free. We could have been amazing if you take a break from blazing. Oh, Gracie, baby, well, come back to me. Gracie, I just love the way we'd stay and being lazy all week long. I never thought things could get better than waiting on forever in your arms. You know you got a funny way of showing all the ways you cope with being free. And while you're awake and dreaming about the life you could be leading, oh Gracie, baby, well, come back to me. And I hope you're dancing in the sunshine, and that smile don't leave your face. 'Cause the way that things been going, things may never change. if you're stuck in stormy weather, friends are far between and few, please know I'd gladly spend forever waiting patiently for you. Oh, Gracie, where have you been lately? My days have all been gray since you've been gone. I'm praying the night will find you safely, 'cause dark is always darkest before the dawn. And I hope you're dancing in the sunshine, and that smile don't leave your face, 'cause the way that things been going, things may never change. Well, I hope you're dancing in the sunshine, and that smile don't leave your face, 'cause the way that things been going, things may never change. Gracie, where have you been lately? I've been lonely waiting for your call. You're probably somewhere high on Molly, pining for a way to slow your fall. And Gracie, oh Gracie, come back to me.
Dang. I wanted to let the vibrato of the Rhodes just kind of linger for a little bit.
I love that on the
great.
Nord I have it here just as a trigger. You know, it's just can turn it on and off at leisure. Makes it so nice for the end of songs. I don't have to sit there and mess with the volume knob.
The keyboard sounds great. Oh man, what a great song, man.
Thanks, man.
So is that a new one?
That's a new one. Yeah, I co-wrote that one, started that one, and then brought it in with Wes Dixon and Ian Cullen from Jeremiah Red, and Wes's girlfriend Ariel Day, and put that together. I think Robert John was a part of the writing process too, and yeah,
And I just love
cool.
the words, the story. Great tune.
Thank you, man.
Great
Thank you.
tune. Let's talk about songwriting and co-writing and stuff like that, because I feel like that's one of those things where it's probably not super natural at first, but then,
Yeah, especially remotely, man.
Oh, so you guys did it like this?
Yeah, I mean this particular tune we did in person over a couple sessions. It was, I was like,
Yeah.
I got this one, I'm stuck on this thing,
Yeah.
can't figure out where to go with it. And they're like, oh, well, what if you try this? What if you try that? And but yeah, most of the co-writes I've been doing have been over FaceTime or Messenger. The Facebook Messenger, and it's weird because there's a delay.
Yeah.
Like even here on StreamYard, it's a little easier when you're just talking back and forth. But anytime you try to sing with somebody or accompany somebody, there's this weird 30 millisecond delay going on that it just makes it really impossible.
Yeah, it's like it's just too much to play together. It's just a little too much. Yeah. But
there are some cool workarounds though. Like I got hip to this plugin called Audio Movers.
Yeah.
Which you can get it down to a 5 millisecond delay.
Wow.
And that's really cool, but it's for audio only. So you'd have to be, looking at each other through the phone and then going through your DAW. But essentially it's just a plugin that you put on your master bus in Logic or Pro Tools that sends, and then you can send a link to whoever you're working with, and they can stream with like a 5 millisecond delay what's coming out of your master bus. So you can go through and solo different stuff out.
So that's pretty
record stuff.
So do you do that now a lot?
I have been using that a lot. It's been a little finicky, and I think it's just my computer because it automatically updated. And
yeah, right.
Lord knows that's never a good thing. So, but.
Yeah, but like as far as like the co-write process, just kind of like having either the confidence to accept other ideas or to like, does that hard to kind of get used to, where it's kind of like taking someone else's idea, or was that pretty easy for you? Because I I think I hear it both ways. Like some people, well, one person in particular that I know doesn't like to take a lot of suggestions.
Yeah. I think that just comes down to your own, artistry and stuff. Like I'm so collaborative just as a person, and I love working with people, and I like working fast as well. Most of these co-writes I set up, I do them in 4-hour blocks, just so that, I can still handle other stuff throughout the day, or have multiple co-writes in a day with different people. And the first like hour and a half is normally just catching up and
just
seeing what's going on in your friends' lives and stuff. But yeah, as long as you keep an open mind and know that everything's a placeholder until it's set, then you can normally move pretty quickly with it. And I find it really cool. Like it's such an intimate thing to write with people.
Right.
And you have to be open to that back and forth and have that yes and mentality of, oh, cool. Yeah, I really love that. What if we said it this way? Or, hey, I really love that. Like, try it here in this other part of the song.
Yeah.
Or something.
I love that, but I really don't love that. So let's do it different.
But like not getting negative about it.
Right,
Like
exactly.
keeping that positivity and fueling that creativity. And because something that doesn't work for one section of a song might spawn a whole other tune, or might work great for a bridge or something. So just write it down, put it aside.
So I read this book. I read this book maybe 3 or 4 years ago called "Every Idea Is a Good Idea." Have you heard of it?
I have not.
And it's all about collaboration, co-writing, with regards to music and television and screenwrites and stuff like that. And they kind of hit on that exact idea that it's best to not get negative, but just to build and stay positive. But yeah, that's a great read for anyone who's listening, and even for you, check it out. It's called "Every Idea Is a Good Idea," and the writer is a I want to say he was a song pitcher type of person or in the music industry, and got to know a ton of top artists and learned how they wrote their songs. And so he goes through 10 or 12 different people's songwriting process.
Nice.
And everyone's different. And then toward the end of the book, he talks about co-writing, and it's really cool.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. Yeah. The positivity is key, man. Cause as soon as something turns negative, and I mean, let's face it, a lot of songs that are written are about really emotional, personal stuff.
Right.
So if you bring in negativity into that room, it's just going to close the other person off, and you're not going to be able to get anywhere.
defensive and just kind of like, that's a tough one though, to keep it positive and to build instead of to say, oh man, maybe not that.
Yeah. Well, and just to realize that whoever you're writing with is opening themselves up to be so vulnerable with you, that like to me it's just a beautiful thing that I really love and cherish.
Yeah And if you're with you get to know someone, you probably get to know how they respond to different things and stuff like that, and how to like build instead of break down. It's really cool. I'd love to hear another song, and then I want to talk about your streaming rig a little bit and how you're using the Touch Mix.
Of course, man.
Cool.
All right, this is a new tune, another co-write that I did with my good buddy Steve Jewell from the band Otis from Glasgow, Kentucky, and it's called "Tell Me." Sitting there with your arms crossed, got me wondering. It's hard to tell if our love's lost. It got me wondering too. 'Cause every time I try to talk, you don't wanna listen, no. How do you expect me, baby, to know what's going on? to keep holding on to you. So baby, 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 tell me, what's going on with you? Baby, tell me, what's going on with you? We ain't been right for a while now, and it's a crying shame, a crying shame. And are we just two more heartbreak players in another losing game? Oh, no, no, no. 'Cause every time I try to talk, you don't want to listen. You can't expect me, baby, to know what's going on, to keep holding on to you. So baby, 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 tell me, what's going on with you? Oh, baby, tell me, what's going on with you? Baby, tell me, what's going on with you? Oh, baby, won't you tell me, baby, what's going on with you? 'Cause baby, I gotta know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Awesome. Man, I love your voice. It's so
Thanks,
great.
dude. Oh,
I
it's
mean,
fun.
I don't know like how you got it, but it's so thick and rich and
Smoking,
awesome.
drinking, and singing every day,
I
man.
didn't want to assume anything.
Yeah. It's probably all the pork. You know, bacon for breakfast, sodium.
Sodium does it. Sodium
Yeah.
does it.
Oh man, I'm out of breath after that one. That's one
a
of
killer
those ones
song.
I was telling you. You know, the it's cathartic, man. Like
Yeah.
when you're writing about tough stuff, it is so cathartic. And even just singing that now, that's the first time I've done it like this. So
Man, I love
Whew.
it. I love
Thank
like
you.
just the feature of your voice. Anyway, that's a great one.
Thanks,
Great
man.
one,
Shout
dude.
out to Steve Jewell from the band Otis that wrote that with me.
Oh yeah, Otis. They're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, man.
They're like funky great, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
We
super good.
did a short southern run with them back in February before the world ended.
Yeah, I know another band that shared kind of a bill, and I kind of saw a little bit of what they do, and they're super cool.
Yeah, they're amazing guys, man.
Yeah, so I'm here with Steve Maggiora. He's his own artist, as you could just see, but also with the band Robert John and the Wreck. So definitely check them out. So Steve, let's talk about your streaming rig because it sounds really good. And
Yeah, thanks, man.
and yeah, so I kind of want to and I'll even share mine because I have a new little system too. So what do you got going?
Okay, I'm gonna try to get this camera going for the StreamYard link so I can
Oh.
show you a little easier.
Do
I'm
I
gonna
have
try to
to
connect here.
give you permission?
Maybe I think it should just pop up like the
Oh,
other
as
one.
a new feed or something.
Yeah, and then we'll just have to mute this mic so that it doesn't. Here, I can mute it. Steve 2, let's call it that.
I see it. It's coming.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. So do I have to put you in, right?
Yep.
Add.
I'm gonna mute my mic here, and then let's see how do we get the. Okay, I'll just do it this way. So got my Nord.
Wait, hang on. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to figure this out. This is a new feature of StreamYard too.
Nice.
There you go.
And I think.
Oh, you just
Nope, that was the other one. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. Back camera. Nice. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. I just got
Oh,
these
you've got
soft
the two
boxes in.
lights.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
man. So messing with those and everything that was in their way of where they need to be set up is now on my bed. So excuse the mess. I've got the Nord here,
I love it.
and then here is the Touch Mix.
Yeah.
And again, it's just right now it's just vocals and keyboard. So there's not much going on in there. But I just have the vocal male preset.
Yeah.
And then the keys preset is just going through the just
And then I heard a little reverb. So
yeah.
are you just kind of dialed in the kind of the default with? Are you using delay and reverb or?
Yeah, a little delay and reverb, and it's all the stock stuff, which I have just loved, man.
Yeah.
I'm such a throw and go kind of guy when it
Yeah,
comes
me too.
to audio stuff.
Me too.
And then for our podcast, what I do is so I've got the iMac here.
Yeah,
I've got that running out into channels 15 and 16 on the Touch Mix.
I see.
And then that's being routed out to this
that a
Focusrite
Focusrite?
2i2.
Uh huh.
And then that one's being ran out back to the computer, right? So I can record up on this iMac. And then I've
Yeah.
got another feed going to my laptop through that little Focusrite that's currently back over there, which is
Oh,
normally
yeah.
housed behind me.
Yeah.
And then that goes through there. Instagram ends up being on a clip. And
I
then
see.
StreamYard sends it to the other stuff, routing through just a little mixer. And then I've got sends 3 and auxiliary sends 3 and 4 going to the iRig stream by IK Multimedia
Yeah.
that plugs into my phone.
So that's
and
your
then,
Instagram.
So that's what's on the Instagram, and then the
Yeah.
Facebook is just the Touch Mix feed through the
The interface.
the 2i2, just like we're doing
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. I was about to ask you, how do you get to Instagram? But that's how you do it. You
That's
kind
how
of
I do it.
take an aux out, go into an iRig to a phone.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the iRig's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Like it just
All
does
right,
a great job, and
I'm gonna remove that,
Alright. cool.
and then I'm
That
gonna
was fun.
put us back this way, and then that way.
And then when we've been doing live streams at shows and stuff, I do have 2 iRig streams that I use for 2 different devices, one going to Facebook and one going to Instagram
Okay.
live that I'll just put on a clip in front of the stage. But that's all running through. I'm just going post fader of the main left and right mix out of the auxiliaries into the iStreams.
So is that what you're gonna do on Saturday?
Yes.
Just a couple of phones, basically.
Yep.
On
I'll-
iStance.
I'll probably
my
bring like
sense.
one iPad and then use my cell phone for it
Yeah. Nice.
as well. But yeah, it's
Very
gonna
cool.
be fun.
Yeah. So Steve is, I don't know if I should make it super public, but is playing on my
You just
driveway.
Yeah, you can't tell them
Saturday.
exactly where, but
Yeah. So Steve and
Follow
Robert
your
John and the
ears.
Wreck are playing on my driveway on Saturday for a socially distanced outdoor live rehearsal / jam.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be so
It's gonna be
fun.
super fun. Oh, and you'll be live streaming it so people can check it out.
Yep,
Yeah, at Robert John and the Wreck, right? On
yep,
on all the socials.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yep.
cool, awesome.
Yeah, man,
So
it's
yeah,
gonna be
I'll have
fun.
to make sure that I'm not like,
That's gonna be our first full band gig since the beginning of March.
oh my gosh.
So we're itching, man.
Yeah. So I
been a
did
long
a
time.
I did a same sort of thing 2 weeks ago with another friend, Matthew Grant, who's done some live streaming, and I played guitar in his band, and we played for 4 hours. 'Cause
Nice.
It was so freaking fun.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like, let's jam, and everyone had a great time. Yeah, it was fun, but it was that kind of thing. Everyone, one more song for like
Yeah.
3 hours.
For 3 hours.
Yeah. But
Oh
yeah, it
man,
was
I
fun.
cannot. I'm very excited to see how tired I'm going to be after doing a full rec show.
Well, but you've
again,
been
'cause it's
you've
been
been playing quite a
crazy.
lot, so Your
I
voice
have
is
been,
in
but
shape. You've
but
been
that
playing,
band
so.
is a different level of energy and performance, man,
Yeah.
than I'm used to. I take it so chill most of the time on my own gigs
Yeah,
and stuff, because you're doing dinner sets, or there's if I don't do a lot of venue shows, and especially now.
Where you really
You
have to
know.
bring the energy to get you focus on
Yeah,
you like intently. Yeah,
and the rec is such a high energy,
yeah,
high energy music that
yeah.
it's
I'll never
definitely a different
forget.
ball game.
We have a great picture of it. But so I was at South by Southwest with you guys. I want to
Yeah,
say 2 years ago, and there was a point at which Henry, the guitar player, got on one of
Robbie
your
Boyd's shoulders. Yeah,
yeah, on his
our
shoulders and cruised around. That was awesome.
our road manager and good time ambassador, Robbie Boyd. A
That was
beautiful man.
fun.
Yeah, that was
That was
insane, man.
that was a lot of fun.
Henry was like
Uh,
9 feet tall, because Robbie's
he's
a tall
big.
guy, man.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
like-
6'4", 6'5" or something. So that was so epic, and none of us knew that was going to happen
Oh
either.
my gosh.
So we were just
now,
man, the whole
did that
whole
become
place
a
just
regular
erupted.
thing every night after that, or it just
No.
only happens every once in a while?
I think that was the only time that happened.
That
You know,
was awesome.
other places you have ceilings that are too low, or
Yeah,
fans or whatever
You're
up top.
Yeah, you have to look. You got to look at that stuff before you
Yeah.
attempt. Yeah, exactly. That's for
Don't
sure.
want to bump your head on a mover or anything,
All right, so my setup, which is new, so
Yes.
it seems like I'm like the dumbest guy of all time, but I was just using my MacBook Pro, built-in camera, built-in mic, built-in speakers to do all these interviews, and I had varying degree of success with regards to echo and echo cancellation and echo issues.
Yeah.
And in general, I thought it was the other person's fault. But this is the first time I've set up an interface. I have a little PreSonus Audio Box i2 and a mic, and these are isolated headphones, right? And voila.
Yeah.
No problem.
That sounds great, man.
So everyone that's doing this, if you're just using your computer stuff and you're getting echo issues, then this is a good little solution for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rocking my. I just got some molds, some Ultimate Ears, the
Yeah, they're great.
18 pluses, and oh man, this is my first time performing with them, and
Yeah, I can tell you're
they're
you're
great.
digging the way they sound.
Yeah,
Like you can
It's-
really get into it, and yeah.
I'm sure. I hope it translates out there, but it feels great in, in my own head here.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Hey, quick shout out. I gotta say hi to Zach Steen, who is in South Africa right now. What's up, dude? It's gotta be past midnight there right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then I gotta say what's up to Tim Rose. How you doing, dude? And who else? I think that's all I know. There was another guy who. Oh, De La Salle, big band, Arequipa from Peru.
Nice.
So we got folks tuning in from all over the world.
Oh,
which
that's
is awesome.
amazing, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention, well, actually, I'll do it after your next song, and then we'll kind of just this will be your last tune, and then I'll
Cool.
make a few parting comments and tell some other people how to follow your music, and we'll talk about Patreon and stuff like that.
Lovely.
Cool.
The song's called Crazy. I've been baptized by fire. I've been going insane. I'm a guitar man with whiskey in hand and drugs in my brain. I've crossed borders and seas, played for princes and thieves, but nothing else matters if you ain't with me. No, I'm going crazy, crazy for a woman like you. Felt this way before, and that didn't turn out well. So now I'm starting anew. I've been lying here all damn night, dreaming up ways to get back to you. What could I do? What could I say? Is there anything left to make you feel the same? Well, I've been baptized by fire. I've been going insane. I'm a guitar man with whiskey and name and drugs in my brain. I've crossed borders and seas, played for princes and thieves. Oh, nothing else matters if you ain't with me. No, I'm going crazy, crazy for a woman like you. You, oh, a woman like you. Someone said to me, man, you gotta be crazy for speaking your mind. But I can't control my brain. You might not feel the same, but I don't mind wasting my time, no. 'Cause what if you knew, and what if I had stayed? Is there anything left to make you feel the same? Well, I've been baptized by fire. I've been going insane. I'm a guitar man with whiskey and nail and drugs in my brain. I've crossed borders and seas, played for princes and thieves. Oh, but nothing else matters if you ain't with me. No, I'm going crazy, crazy for a woman like you. Like you. You know these summer nights and these city lights, they fade away. So tell me I just might take a flight tonight if I could just see your face. Oh, I've been baptized by fire. I've been going insane. I'm a guitar man with whiskey and nail and drugs in my brain. I've crossed borders and seas, played for princes and thieves, but nothing else matters if you ain't with me. No, I'm going crazy, crazy for a woman like you. You, for a woman like you. Oh, I'm going crazy,
Dang. Oh.
Thank you, brother.
Wow, that last note.
Thanks,
I loved
man.
it. Great. Oh, I loved it. What a great song. So was that I'm just imagining the gal you sang that to is just crying and stuff.
Oh,
right?
she doesn't know.
She's like
She
So that
doesn't
was
know.
that's a
I didn't
that's
send
a
it to her.
another cathartic one.
Oh yeah,
Therapeutic.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Such a
that
great
one's
tune.
on my 2018 record "Hearts and Scars" that you can find on Spotify and other
Yeah,
streaming platforms or on my website.
awesome. I love that tune. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I posted a link to your Spotify, so everyone check out Steve on Spotify. Um, let's talk about Patreon. So,
yeah,
um,
man.
a little bit about so during COVID, I know Zach actually just posted from South Africa that he's doing live gigs again. So he's
Oh,
says it's
nice.
awesome and he's stoked. Um, but we're still not really playing live gigs again around here. And so it's been 7 or 8 months now or whatever. But like, how have you managed to kind of stay sane, stay creative, stay busy, stay positive, and also maybe make a little money somehow here and there as a musician?
The Patreon thing's been a lifesaver, man. It's what's cool about it is that you're not asking people to donate to a project. For those of you that aren't familiar, Patreon is a platform where you can pledge a certain dollar amount per creation or per month, and it's kind of just like, hey, if I really love this artist and I'm going to pledge $1 every time they put something out, instead of just going and streaming it for free where they make little to no money, and without having to go out and you know go to a show that isn't happening right
Yeah,
now for
or
us at
like
least.
what I think is cool too is you get to know the artist better. So
Yeah,
like in some ways, if you're a fan of a musician or an artist, you see their work when it's when it's on stage or when it's
yeah,
like happening to be packaged and stuff. But then like the Patreon, a lot of times the artist gives you a little more behind the scenes. You get to
yep.
know them. You have a little more access to them and stuff. I think that's super
Oh,
cool too.
some of my favorite people that I follow on Patreon: Ernie Halter, Jen Grinnells. They'll put out, and I've started doing it too. Demos, like just writing demos, and like, hey, I'm working on this, and you can comment and you have engagement with
Yeah,
your
it's
favorite
cool.
artist and be like, oh, dude, like I really love this thing. No, no, don't change that. Like,
Yeah, you don't
it's
really
really
realize
neat.
how accessible people are,
Yeah,
especially the ones on Patreon. So um, if you're
and
a
to see
musician,
behind the artist curtain a little bit is really, it's
yeah,
fun for me. All the people that I follow, I absolutely love all their posts.
yeah. And
I'm
then
trying to
what
do that
else?
as well.
Yeah, what else have you been up to? It sounds like you've been recording a lot and writing a lot.
Yeah, I've been putting out mainly just focusing on the Patreon thing, and doing posts. I'm posting new content every Tuesday and Thursday, so that's really kicked my butt into high gear of setting up co-writes with people. Finding time every day to write something or work on something creative, which has ultimately kept me sane because I can't sit and write in the same spot for too long. So I'll go
Mm,
from the bedroom to the living room to the porch to back to the living
yeah,
room and stuff, or to the backyard, and that's been a nice change of pace, from just working on the computer or looking up other ways to make money and stuff, and to be able to connect with other artists and collaborate has been amazing. And then a lot of that has actually turned into work for me. So some of the tunes that I put out on Patreon are just piano and vocal, and some of them, like the "I've Been Waiting for You" song that I started off this set with, has John Amore on guitar from the UK, has Warren and Henry on bass and guitar from Robert John and the Wreck, has Jake Hayden up in North Hollywood, Paulie Sarah from Joe Bonamassa's band on saxophone,
nice,
and Bob Fritzma, the amazing organist that I co-wrote the song with on
awesome.
B3 from
Yeah,
Denmark. And a lot of that's just turned into more work. They're like, you get back on people's radar when you hit them up.
yeah,
And for everybody, I was just like, hey, what do you need? Like, there's no budget
yeah,
because nobody's making any money right now. But what do you need? Like, I'll figure out a way to pay in installments or something.
yeah,
And that's just been amazing because that, just openness and the positivity and collaborative stuff, uh, kind of gets you back on people's radars, and then they end up giving you work. And I've made a a decent chunk of money from just that situation, which wasn't my intention.
Yeah,
But
but
was
that's
a really
mainly
cool
like
byproduct of
recording piano parts and stuff for other people's
piano
tracks and
parts,
stuff like that?
background
Yeah.
vocals, programming, mixing, yeah,
Yeah,
you name it.
that's super
It's been
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, that's super cool.
And then getting to engage with the fans on Patreon, and I've got a private group for on Facebook for all my Patreon members and stuff that are on that tier per creation. So
yeah.
building that
I
up
love
as well
the
and staying connected.
I love the Zeppelin tune you did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Angela
one turned
Petrilli,
out-
that was amazing.
That one turned out
She's
really
incredible, man.
good. Yeah. So, okay, we gotta go, but
Cool.
everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thanks, Steve, for being here.
Thank you, Brad.
Totally appreciate
Thanks,
it.
everybody.
Love your music. And everyone, follow Steve. Check out his Patreon. Check out his Spotify. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. And man, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, buddy. I'm stoked,
right.
man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Later, everybody.
Bye.